you thought I was fucking done. No way. No how. 3 times the charm. Side by side comparison numero tres. And if you don't like it, I guess it's too fucking bad. But I'm fucking back. And I'm a goddamn savage. And why am I doing this? Because I want to. And it's Gears of fucking War. Respectively on Xbox One and Xbox 360. Now you're going to be like, why the hell are you doing this? And you're pretty much right. But the reason why is in the vein of the release of Gears of War 4. So I figured it'd be nice to just do a little throwback for those who probably never checked it out, which is, I find that highly unlikely and impossible, but to see the differences between 360 and Xbox One. So, here we fucking go. And my wonderful assistants, you know what you got to do. Press that start button and let's get it popping, cracking, whatever you want to say. Let's go. A button. This is funny because I have my beloved better half has no clue, but that's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all in the name of love of gaming. We have the intro here. Now, another reason why I wanted to do this, in all honesty, to be serious for just 3 seconds. I don't give a fuck. No, just kidding. Basically, because this is how you really do a remaster the right way. This was done from scratch, just like Halo 2, just like Fable Anniversary, just like Halo 1 Anniversary remastered or rebooted, if you will. There's a significant amount of differences. This was priced correctly, and this particular game of choice is good because this game has been out for, I want to say, almost 9 years. It's probably going on 10 next. Yeah, I think next year will be 10 years. So it was a long time in coming. A lot of people hadn't played it for a while. Gears of War releasing sometime soon. Microsoft saw it fit to, you know what, why don't we just start them up with a little big taste of what we're going to do with the new Gears of War, with the new engine, what we're trying to bring about in next generation. So they released this last year for Christmas and during the holidays in August, or right before the holidays. And I think it was a good thing to do. It was smart. And it was a wonderful, unexpected surprise. You guys can move, do your thing, move slowly. There's not a race. So first and foremost, as you can see, maybe not as pronounced or as clear, but the differences are drastic. Gears of War on the Xbox 360 on my over here. You see the shadow of my hand on my left, or my right rather, on for you viewers, and Xbox One on my left. It's a higher fidelity. It's not of a higher fidelity actually. Rather, it has lower textures, but I can't deny that it still looks rather impressive. This was a showcase for the Xbox 360. This was the game that pretty much made a lot of people go, you know what, fuck this. I'm getting a 360. This thing is powerful. This is a man's game. I make fun of those who like Uncharted, saying that this doesn't compare to Uncharted or Uncharted doesn't compare to this rather, because this is a man's game as opposed to Uncharted. He's all flimsy and flamboyant, looking like he's all delicate about the situation. So that's just me being stupid, bothering people. To each his own. The crisp blacks, or the crushed blacks, if you will, did a lot of masking for the low level details in the textures in some areas, but they still had a lot of level details on the suits, on the character models, in a lot of areas within the game. Keep going. You see Dom there, you meet him for the first time, you're in jail. You get broken out by him because the war's breaking out. They need you back on the scene. Hoffman ordered for you to get released. And, on the Xbox One, it just looks like a totally different game. As, not the setting itself, but, with the higher level graphics, the high quality textures, both games are still running in 30 frames. Oddly enough, I didn't like that decision. They chose to stick with it because they said it made it feel more, or gave it more of a cinematic feel, so they wouldn't lose levels of detail. within the game, which I think it wouldn't matter because I think that the 60 frames makes it look a lot smoother, and the detail's still there. The colors are very a lot better. The lighting is better. The anti-aliasing is stupendous compared to the 360 because there's a lot of anti-aliasing that's missing on the 360. So there's a lot of shimmering and jagged edges, if you will. Um, you know, but the spirit of the game is 100% intact, which is the most important thing. And basically, Gears of War been out for quite a while. You can probably get it for as cheap as $10 at this point for Xbox One. But anyone that owns it and is a big, heavy action fan of action games and shooters and cover-based shooters, because Gears of War basically redefined it, made it into the one of the best, if not the best, action cover-based shooters in any platform of any game or any other genre in the cover-based genre. Um, you know, you see, the differences are very, 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 very drastic. Like I said, they redid all of the cutscenes. They look like brand new, high quality cutscenes. They also did fan favor by adding all of the PC, bells and whistles, like the added levels and story that they had for the PC when it was released for PC that was never on console. It's on the Ultimate Edition, Gears of War Ultimate, plus the new HD high quality surround sound at a higher quality, 1080p, like I said, native as opposed to 720 being upscaled to 1080 from the 360 version. Plus, plus also, you see the body parts looks very disgusting. A lot more animation in it. All the animations were rewritten in the same engine. I believe it's still Unreal Engine 3, but it's using Unreal Engine 3 to its fullest potential. On 360, it was just basically kind of spitting on the Unreal Engine 3. By the time they got to Gears 3 and Judgment, it was, you can see the difference, very drastic. But with Ultimate, obviously, is another level. It's higher quality, obviously. I love this game. This game is fantastic. This game brought a lot of good gaming nights. This game made a lot of my boys into hardcore gamers. They love gaming, and this is one of the games that did it. This is a game that you can come back play as many times, even though it is level based, and you know the story already because it's just so much fun. It's so well done. The multiplayer aspect of it is still 100% there intact, and that is one part that they did leave in 60 frames for all the fans, so they won't feel like they lost any smoothness. And I think it looks incredible. And I really wish that maybe with the release of Scorpio next year, maybe they can do a patch and make them all in 60 frames, even though the 360 ones were older. But the Ultimate, Gears 4, obviously, maybe even add some HDR on it with some 4K, native resolution, if you will, because the console's more capable, of course. Um, so yeah, I like I said, I just wanted to do this because I feel this is how you do a remaster the right way, not like they did with God of War, or with other games like I can't remember a lot off the top of God of War comes to mind, and Last of Us and Uncharted were kind of touched up, but not a lot. It was mainly the frames and the resolution, but they didn't redraw all the assets and made them look more high quality, more detailed. The lighting they didn't touch. It was just really a little bit of subtleties that they changed to make it look a little bit better. So it doesn't warrant the price. Plus, this game they added stuff. They did all the CGIs from scratch, like I said, and the game was only $40 when it came out, and at this point it's like $10 in some places, $20 in other places. So you can't go wrong. And they gave you the other Gears games from the 360. Well, they gave you the original one that you see here on 360, and they gave you 2, 3, and they gave you a Judgment, like you all know anyway. So I hope you liked the video. Like I said, I just wanted to do a little throwback because it has been a good Gears month. I hope they win the MPDs because they deserve it. The Gears of War 4 is phenomenal. Very fresh and very Gears eccentric that we were waiting for a while since Judgment. Disappointed a lot of people, even though I still liked it. But That's a choice thing. That's a taste thing. I like things for what they are. I don't like to always just quickly judge them. I just enjoy them for what they are and try to make the best out of it. It may not be the best Gears, but I definitely like it. Graphically, I thought it was one of the most impressive ones because they really used the lighting and stuff really well. So again, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed the side by side comparison, graphical, and me explaining to you. I hope it gave you a better idea in real time, watching it visually on the side by side panels of the differences, and that I was able to explain to you to the best of my ability with my knowledge of what I see in front of me. So that for those of you who haven't probably played it or bought Ultimate because you felt that the first one was enough for you to play, and you didn't feel that was enough there as far as the changes to buy the Ultimate version. To be honest, Ultimate feels almost like if it was a brand new experience, even though it's the same layout in the game because it's so drastically different. Xbox for life, like a sickness that can't be cured. That's my favorite saying. Don't forget it. Thank you for joining me again. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And like I said before, if you subscribe, I'm very grateful because you become part of my family. And I know you don't have to. You don't have to do it. It's not something that you're mandatory and required to do. So I appreciate it. And thank you to my two assistants for being so kind and, playing the game while I'm recording, making myself look like a butthole. Anyway, shout out to intermediategaming.com, Mr. 100, Cyclonus, Tuckmaster, and all the gang over there. New Legal Felon, Sean Rollin, and Israel Rales over there at my Facebook gaming group, New World of Xbox / device. Hope you enjoy, guys. I'll see you soon, and love you. Be good.